Hello everybody, wishing you all a very happy World Sight Day. World Sight Day is celebrated throughout the world on the second Thursday of October, and this year it is coming on 14th of October. The reason for celebration is to create awareness for visual impairment, the reasons for visual impairment as well as blindness. So, the theme of this time's World Sight Day is Love Your Eyes. On occasion of the World Sight Day, we would today like to discuss few eye conditions which, if left unattended to, can lead to blindness. These are glaucoma, age-related macular degeneration, diabetic retinopathy, and retinal and floaters. So glaucoma, as you would have all have some idea about it, is something like how we have high blood pressure, like that we have something intraocular pressure in the eye, which if has increased, it's called as glaucoma. So in general, glaucoma is associated with high intraocular pressure, but there are types of glaucoma in which the pressure can be in the normal range, but still the nerve can get damaged. So basically, to understand glaucoma, let us understand how the eye works. So basically, the eye is a globular structure and it has a certain amount of pressure inside it, which can keep the shape in this form. So you imagine that if there's water, like a tap which is on and the drainage is closed or it is hampered, what will happen is there will be pressure which gets built up inside the eye, and this is called as intraocular pressure, which is high, and this is what is called as glaucoma. So this can affect and damage the nerve which connects the eye to the brain, and this is what happens in glaucoma. The biggest challenge in glaucoma is that it is many times missed and is not detected early. Unlike some of the other eye conditions, in glaucoma till the end the vision remains quite clear, your central vision remains quite clear, while the side vision or the peripheral vision gets affected, and that is the main reason why many people miss it out. It's caused by one of the risk factors is age in itself. Higher the age, more is the risk of glaucoma. Hereditary, steroid usage, steroid in the form of inhalers or in the form of tablets can cause high intraocular pressure. Also, some trauma or injuries in the previous few years back can cause glaucoma. And diabetes and hypertensives are also prone to this problem. In glaucoma, intraocular pressure is measured, visual field is analyzed, OCT scan is required, and serial optic nerve pictures are also very important to see how this is diagnosed and how they are monitored. So the main treatment of glaucoma is to decrease the intraocular pressure. Initially, this can be done with the help of eye drops. Sometimes lasers are required for the treatment, and in very advanced cases we have to go for a surgical treatment. The problem or the main challenge with this condition is that the amount of the nerve which is damaged cannot be regained back, while the amount of the nerve which is present can only be saved. So earlier the detection, earlier the treatment, better is the prognosis. Now, talking about the next condition, which is age-related macular degeneration. As the name suggests, this is a condition which happens in the elderly population, and in this condition, the central part of the retina, that is the macula, gets affected. So there are two types. One is called as wet type and the dry type. So if there is, in the wet type, if there is any swelling, if there is any fluid, or if there is any bleed, then injections have to be given inside the eye. They are called intravitreal injections, and sometimes you have to give repeatedly for this to maintain. In the dry type, generally because of the scarring, the vision gets permanently affected. So age-related macular degeneration can be checked by dilatation and checking the retina. To monitor vaguely at home, what one can do is that there is something called as Amsler's chart, so which basically straight, horizontal and vertical lines, and this particular chart printout can be stuck to the side of the refrigerator, and monthly one time you can just check it whether you are able to see all the lines straight, whether there is any line which is missing or any line which is crooked. So these are the early signs of ARMD, and definitely an annual checkup is what is very much required here as well. The third problem which we can discuss about is diabetic retinopathy, and I'm very sure that most of you would have heard about this condition. The longer the duration of diabetes, as well as the more uncontrolled diabetes it is, the more are the chances of getting diabetic retinopathy. So in the early stages, when there are only few bleeding spots on the retina, that is the time when proper control of diabetes, hypertension and cholesterol can control this problem very well. Later on, when there is a lot of edema as well as abnormal blood vessels which are growing on the retina, at that time lasers have to be used, as well as sometimes intravitreal injections are given. And in very advanced cases, when there is very severe bleeding as well as retinal detachment and all because of this, a surgical intervention is required. So again, a proper regular screening of this condition can prevent from going to the severe stages of this, and the eye can be saved. One more important thing is floaters. So many a times we see that there is some sort of either a fly or an insect, something flying around, and it generally you feel that there is an insect which is going around, or some sort of a spider. These are called as floaters. And some people also see flashes of light, so they can see some lights which are flashing, and these two conditions can be either it's a physiological process at times where the vitreous gel is separating out and all, which is a normal process, but at times it can also happen when there is a retinal hole or a retinal break which has formed. So if you have new floaters or flashes and they are quite constant, immediately you should go to the eye doctor, because a simple laser procedure to close off this hole or this break can save your vision. If ignored, the small tears can develop into large detachments, and then they require a surgical procedure. Those people who already have floaters like many years together, they should come immediately to the doctor if they see a sudden increase in their floaters or increase in the flashes. So these are the conditions which, if detected early and treated early, have a very good prognosis. And as the theme goes, love your eyes. Do take care of your eyes, as these are one of the most important organs of the body, and a regular checkup and a good control of diabetes will take care of your eyes properly. Thank you so much.